Hi, my name is Cassidy, and a lot of people on Ask FM and Instagram have been asking me to do YouTube videos because I have alopecia universalis, I think, and it's a autoimmune disease where I can't grow hair anywhere on my body, and it's really great, but it really sucks at the same time. I got alopecia when I was 2, and it started out as just areata, which is the least aggressive kind, where it's just on your head or little spots on your head. And it started with a little spot, and my grandmother saw it when she was giving me a bath. I was 2, so that was normal. She was giving me a bath, and she just saw it, and she told my mom, and they took me to the doctor, and I'm pretty sure my doctor didn't know what it was, and that they didn't know anything about it, so they ran some tests, and I think they found out shortly after that it was alopecia. And alopecia is mainly caused from stress. So that was right around the time that my parents got divorced, and my mom thinks that's why, just the stress of that, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I guess that could be it, but I don't remember anything about the divorce. I was too young to remember, and I don't think that little kids, I didn't know little kids got stressed out like that. But apparently they do. Sorry, I heard thunder. So that happened, and I don't know, I don't get bullied now, because I'm gonna stand up for myself now that I'm older, and I know you treat people the way you want to be treated, and you don't call anybody ugly, you don't disrespect anybody, and you do the right thing. I don't know, your parents most people's parents taught them that, it's not nice to stare or whatever. But as a little kid, I always got stares, and I don't know why my neck is so red, but it's bothering me. But, I always got stares from other little kids, and, that bothered me a lot, just because I don't like people looking at me now. It makes me just uncomfortable for people to stare at me. And it's not I'm gonna be mean to them or anything, it just kind of makes me feel like they're looking at my hair, just because of how kids were when I was young. And kids would usually just stare, or they'd be like, "Oh, mommy, look at that girl, she has no hair." And that just embarrassed me. And they some kids would be really mean about it, and they'd be like, "I won't play with you because you're bald," or "I won't be friends with you because you're bald." And I didn't understand why they would do that to me, because I couldn't change it, and I couldn't do anything to make it better except for wear a wig, and that wasn't really an option at 4 years old or 5 years old, because I didn't want to do that. I couldn't play with a wig on, yeah, just little kids, you know how they are, they just don't have a filter, and I understand, but then it did it made me who I am today, by them doing that, and them just saying, how they feel about it or whatever. Because, people still feel that way. People in their head are probably why doesn't she have hair? That's weird. But, I don't know. I feel I don't know. And if you don't have alopecia, then you probably, won't understand, why it hurts so much. I don't know. What else? So, I grew up, of course, I got older, and I started wearing wigs when I was going into the 5th grade, because I had just moved, and I had been going to this one school my whole life, so, I thought that I would change it up, and, I was kind of just tired of everybody singling me out and just, looking at me, and, I just was done with it, and I was just like, "Mom, I want to wear a wig." And she understood. She knew that, it bothered me that people would say things to me or, ask me. And it doesn't bother me if people ask me now, because, I'm just yeah, it's alopecia. What you gonna do about it? I don't know. You gotta be, confident, or people are just gonna walk all over you with anything really. I mean, you know, you gotta have confidence. So anyway, I moved to this place called Fort Rucker because my mom got remarried and he was like an army man. So we moved on the fort. And I started wearing a wig and like no one really noticed. I mean, it was 5th grade. I mean, do you really notice things in 5th grade? But no one noticed, and that was fine. Like, I liked it, and I just felt normal, and it felt good to feel like everyone else and fit in. And this is bothering me so bad. But so then like that was fine, and I only lived there for like half a year. And because I moved in the middle of my 5th grade year to go there. So then I ended up moving to Jacksonville, Alabama, which is a little bit north of Fort Rucker, Alabama. And a lot of my family lived there, and that's where I lived before that. And I wore a wig still, and it was going into my 6th grade year. So I was, I don't know, like 12 or 13 or whatever, 11 maybe. And around the middle of that year, I wore a wig still, and I think it was like blonde. And I stayed that color because I didn't want anybody to know that, like, I wore a wig. And, like, if anybody asked, I would be like, no, this is my hair. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I didn't want to put myself in the position for people to, like, start judging me before they knew me. And so, like, I already knew some people there, so it was, like, fine fitting in. And, I got my first, like, boyfriend. Like, he was my first boyfriend that I, like, really, really liked. I think he was my first boyfriend ever, to be honest. And, his name was Jared, and I don't know, he was just, like, I don't know why I liked him so much, but I did. And he was, like, my first little, like, crush love thing. And, we dated, like, that whole 6th grade year, and I thought I was so in love. And people started talking about my hair, and I think he ended up like just asking. We were texting, and he asked me if I wore a wig, and I was like, yeah, I do. Like, I just told him, and I'd never done that with like anybody before, and he was the first person that I just told like that asked me, and I told. And then he broke up with me because of that. But like, I guess I was just too young and stupid to understand that, like, when someone does that to you, it shouldn't get to you the way it did. And I just was heartbroken. But like, I just liked him so much that, like, after that, I'm pretty sure we got back together. But then he broke up with me for one of my really good friends. But I mean, 6th grade, I mean, you know, that happens, I guess. I don't know. But that just, like, changed me a lot, the way that, like, he did me, to, like, break up with me because of my appearance, or, like, I mean, like, you know, I don't know. Just, you don't do that to somebody. I mean, you should, if you're dating someone and they haven't told you, I can understand being kind of upset about it, but you don't just break up with them. So then after that year, I think I was going into my 8th grade year, I moved to Atlanta because I was done with that school. I just was completely done and could not handle everyone. I just did not like that school. So I moved to Georgia, like Atlanta, Georgia, with my grandparents, and it was good. Like, I really liked the school. I think I liked it. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know, like, people right off the bat knew. Like, they were just like, oh, like, you wear a wig. And I was uncomfortable with the fact that I did. Like, I still wasn't coming to terms with, like, what this is. And, I was like, no, I don't. This is my hair. No, don't do that. And, so, I don't know. I feel like I didn't really tell anybody either. Like, I was always denying it, and, like, denying who I was, really. Because, I mean, this is like a lifestyle. Like, you have to, like, you know, buying wigs and trying to be confident and loving yourself is really hard to do. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't understand at that time, like how important it was to be confident and love yourself first. So then, oh, this video is really long. So then, I got my first, like, serious boyfriend, and I was really kind of young still. It was, like, at the end of my 8th grade year going into my freshman year, and I'm 16 now, and I'm a junior, by the way. And I really liked him. Like, I really liked him a lot, and, we dated for about, like, a month, and then I told him, and he was cool with it, and that was really, really hard for me to do, just considering the fact that, like, how boys are about, like, looks and what happened with Jared. So, like, we dated, I hate when I say like, I do that when I get nervous. We dated for a year and a couple months, and, then I moved, and, things got bad, you know, how long distance can go, and I think we ended up just breaking up, and we don't talk anymore, but he was, like, the sweetest guy, and he accepted it, and he thought that I was still beautiful and who I was before I told him, and that's how that's how I would love everyone to take it, but not everybody's gonna take it that way. And now I am back in Alabama, and I just started my new school as a junior, and it is, I don't really like my new school, to be honest. I feel like people, like, okay, at this school I'm upfront. I'm like, this is a wig, and I like wearing wigs, and I will change my hair. But, like, I don't know, like, just not knowing anybody and not having anybody to, like, talk to about it is really hard. I don't know, this is still, like, a sensitive subject to me, so if you hear me, like, tearing up, it's just because I don't talk about this to anybody, like, ever. I don't know, I just don't really like not knowing anybody, and I just feel like people are judging me for, so, I mean, like, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure it'll get better, because it's only my 2nd day. Ow. And, I mean, I've met some really nice people, but, like, I don't know. I'm kind of worried about it. Like, I just want friends now. I don't know. Okay, but, I will be making more videos, and you guys can send me requests or whatever at OMG It's Cassie Lee everything, except Twitter is OMG It's Cassie Lee with a Y. And I'll put the links down there. And I will talk more about it and, like, everything. I promise I'll make more videos, because I feel like I should, because y'all have been asking me for a really long time, and my neck won't always be this red. Okay, well, bye!